All right, what's up? Welcome to the Gossip Intellectual with me, comedian Royce Wynn, where we talk sports, politics, entertainment, current events, man. It's trending topics. You don't want to hear about what's going on recently in the news today, yesterday, tomorrow. Find another podcast. Doing pretty good. Excited to be here. Excited to do the podcast. Had to take some time off and see family. That was fun. Doing line dances, doing the electric slide. For no reason, 4 reasons. Right, celebrating a birthday. We did the electric slide to Before I Let Go. Did the electric slide just cause, and did the electric slide again. So the electric slide, I could kill. Right, it's a 2-step. It's a dip. It's a sway with your foot, back. I could do that. Okay, the other line dances, I didn't pick up on so well, right? I want to learn the Tamia, and there was another one. It was a new one that I want to learn. But shout out to my family that was killing it, right? That was the dancing part of the family. I knew we were going to have a good time. I was like, oh, it's a party with the dancing side of the family? Let's dance. Okay. So that was great. It's cold in New York. Had my first oatmeal of the year. All right, I didn't want to accept oatmeal yet. I feel like accepting oatmeal is fully accepting winter. I'm still eating croissants and bacon, egg, and cheeses. Right. So it's funnier. It's getting colder, so I'll be eating healthier. Usually, that's when you eat unhealthy, right? That's when you eat the heavy foods, the lasagnas, the spaghettis, and you're just baking things, right? But yeah, oatmeal will be my official winter breakfast. Had that today, the raspberries, and it's good that we're having somewhat of a winter, right? It's no real winters. When I first came to New York, I got caught in blizzards. I grew up in blizzards, growing up on the East Coast, Maryland, D.C. area, and they just stopped. Right? Last 2 or 3 winters, it was like one little snow, and that was it. That's in New York City. Now, you live in the mountains somewhere, Montana, Wisconsin, upstate New York. It's like we still are shoveling. Okay, we still got shovels. We don't have any shovels here. I think the last time I saw somebody really shoveling out snow was like 2021, like right after the pandemic. I remember watching you got old New York, and then you got the new young gentrifiers like me, and I just remember watching the old dude from New York just shoveling the snow. I'm like, man, he's taking care of his neighborhood. That's cool. So officially winter. Busted out the Thames today. Didn't want to slip. All right, I fell off my bike last week because people they just go in New York. That's what I hate. It's either too fast or too slow. Okay, it's either somebody just stopping in front of you for no reason, like there's nobody around them, even though there's a herd of people. Or there's somebody just going the wrong way too fast. You don't know which way to go. But bow! You on the ground with a bruised shoulder. Okay? So, busted out the Thames weather. Also, I just want to keep my feet warm. I got to get some more wool socks. I put on my wool sweater for you guys, which I'm going to take off right after I get done. Got to keep the good sweaters good, but feel good, healthy. All right. Face card still good. So doing all right. A little bit of a bruised shoulder, a little bit of a bruised heart. So social media crush has somebody made it official online. We all have those crushes where you just watch it. It's like, who is it? She soft launched it a little bit. Like, I knew it was coming, but like I didn't want to accept it, and then finally it came. So happy for her. It was a whole situation for like a good 6 to 8 months for me, watching my crush, trying to figure out what to do, what to say, all types of different emotions. back and forth. I thought I was gonna be able to talk about that. I can't really talk about it. I can't do it. But it's cuffing season, so people are gonna be in matching pajamas, and you know, I was like, just remember before they did that video, they argued about where to put the lighting. Okay, they argued about who's gonna wear the pajamas. One person really didn't want to wear the pajamas. Okay, one person really doesn't want to be on camera. Somebody just wants to be on the couch. Either or. Okay. So just remember that when you're watching the matching pajama baking videos and the little TikTok dances they're doing together. And then they argue once the camera went off. It's like, can I take this off now? Why you never want to do anything? But yeah, don't make that define you, okay? You are who you are, whether you're with somebody or not, all right? I think I put a little too much into my crush. So it's like, don't define yourself by your crush. I know it's hard. It's hard. This is my first adult crush. I was like, wow, this is different. Yeah, I wanted to be vulnerable with you guys about that, but I can't. I can't do it. It's too much. But shout out to people who have crushes who this season are gonna have to watch their crush with somebody else in matching pajamas, and it's okay. Okay, your time is coming. All right, it's just the universe wanted you to learn and grow and be one with yourself more, so you can be the right person for when that person is ready to come into your life. I will say that. I will say with that situation, I don't even think I was ready anyway. I think going through that whole process helped me grow to be ready. I really, 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 really do. And I don't think that person owes me anything. And I'm happy to see them happy. I'll say that. So breakups are happening in life, in relationships, also in government. We got a government shutdown. Okay, so I've been trying to figure out what's going on with this government shutdown. So from what I understand is the Democrats and the Republicans had an agreement. And then Elon Musk and Trump were just like, we don't want them to raise the debt ceiling. And they were like, the Democrats and Republicans were like, we have to, or else people are not going to get their stuff. And Trump's like, Trump is all about messaging and image and manipulating. So he's like, I don't want people to realize how much debt we're in because that's going to make me look bad. And they're like, nobody has time to think about that right now. We're trying to come to an agreement so people can have jobs over Christmas. And of course, Elon and Trump are like, I don't care. And people are like, okay, who is the Speaker of the House? Is it Elon Musk or is it Mike Johnson? And Elon is like, y'all gonna lose your jobs if y'all don't shut down the government because I want to get what I want. Of course, it's always about Elon. So Hakeem Jeffries is going viral saying it was a ridiculous bill that they presented. Okay, so who did they say that? It was farmers, other people, but nobody voted for it. And now I heard this morning, like, they're trying to work back with the Democrats, and the Democrats are like, I don't know, maybe, let me think about it, right? But Hakeem was like, this is ridiculous, right? They were calling him Dollar Bill Obama online. That was funny. But what I said, I was just like, it just annoys me that you guys went so hard at the TikTok man, which we'll talk about later, which, you know, affects me. TikTok did a lot for me. And, you know, they are like the other apps. They are, you know, going to advertisers. But it gave me a chance. It gave me a platform and a chance to promote myself and show a little bit of talent that I got. But the government can't get together and do stuff. And we're looking at another shutdown. And it's just like, that's why people don't trust the government. You guys don't get anything done. Okay, you can't come together on anything. All right. I'm seeing Democrats in the news blaming the Republicans. I'm seeing Republicans in the news blaming Democrats. And it's like, this is what we're talking about. Y'all always go in the news and y'all always blame the other party. We don't never know what's going on. I had to keep watching things to try to figure out and understand what's happening. I'm like, okay, this is about that. Is this about farmers? Is this about the American people keeping their jobs? Like, what is it about? And It's about ego, debt, and just looks. So basically it comes down to people trying to look good and trying to keep money in their own pockets and not putting money in American people's pockets. And that's why the American people have elected a reality show as a president. Because we're like, maybe he could do something. Because y'all who supposedly understand and know what's going on are not doing anything. So, and over the holidays, I might not be able to catch a flight to see my family because y'all are worried about how it's going to look, that the debt ceiling is too high when you know that money needs to be sent out to people. Okay? And where's the money in my pocket as an American tax-paying citizen? Y'all tax everything. Every coffee I get. Every burrito I get. Every item of clothing I get. Tax, tax, tax. Okay? Taxes. Taking out my check for this and that. Elon just want to cut everything. He want to cut Medicare. It was something else he want to cut. All the stuff that can help people. But y'all elected that. Y'all let Elon buy the presidency. And now they're calling him President Elon. And Elon stopped a deal for the government. He's so evil. And I don't understand why people don't understand how evil he is. He's not even charming. He did SNL one time, and then all of the jokes have been bad since. and for some reason, people follow that guy. It's the allure of the billionaire. That word billionaire. I think they do a study on the word billionaire. It catches people's attention every time. I'm gonna start my podcast and videos saying billionaires. See how people respond. Because apparently that's more seductive than anything. The word billionaire. I mean, it is a ridiculous amount of money and a crazy life to live, which is why they start acting crazy and going crazy. And forget, people just want enough money to eat, to pay rent, and to live, a decent life. Okay, you guys are taking away the ability for people to live a decent life. Not everybody is super ambitious and wants to be rich. Okay? There's a couple of us, all right? There's the entertainers. All right? Other people just want to be, what's the word? I'm trying the C word. Content. Just want to be content. I've seen it. I know people that are just content. I'm kind of like that. I don't have to have it all. Okay? I make comedy. I don't want to be Kevin Hart. I don't want to be that famous. I just want, well, I want more than the average person, but just a house, a car, some good food, good clothes, So, I don't know. They're saying by tonight, the government might shut down. Parts of the government will be shut down. I'm from D.C. It means a lot of people aren't going to get their checks. Okay, and it's the holidays. Okay, people got people to shop for. People got loved ones. I don't care how much credit card debt you're in. It's worth it to give that little something to somebody you love. Okay, to see that the people that support you, that love you, that were there for you. I mean, how many people do you have in your corner? Obviously, the government's not in your corner. Okay? Y'all take away every little thing that people want, and you wonder why people are starting to take extreme measures. You can't keep pushing people into a corner to where they can't do anything. So get it done. Do your job. Do you guys do anything? And then I think in the bill it was like raising the salaries of government Congress. What? You get to get paid for doing nothing? More money? Y'all just reelected Nancy Pelosi. Nancy, pull your money into her pocket. I almost drank water. I'm trying not to drink water while I'm talking. I get fidgety when I'm talking. So that's from what I understand is They had a deal that was going to give money basically to the American people, and Elon Musk was like, no. And it's all vanity metrics. Trump was like, no, it's for vanity. It's not for anything else more than that. Like, I just want to look good. And Mike Johnson has to kiss the ass of Trump and Elon because he wants to keep his job. All right, which is also about money. It's crazy to me that these people don't want to really do right by the working class people. They just want to keep their jobs. They just want to eat at steakhouses and do freaky stuff with people. It just comes down to vanity. We got a vanity type government. Okay, so with vanity, it's crazy because the TikTok ban is been going back and forth, and people have been talking about the different things that are happening, which is funny because I just tried to talk about my personal life. I was like, I can't. I'm pretty private about my personal life. I don't like people knowing my business, despite the measures that certain people have taken to try to figure me out. It's a little crazy. You guys are a little crazy. Don't understand why you guys took it that far, but whatever. TikTok has been great for me. It was a great platform to help me share my talent and try to get a following. Made some money on there. Worked really hard to try to figure it out. Started to figure out how to recognize patterns and how the app worked. And I thought it was good. It is like the other apps, and it does. It is for the advertisers, but the algorithm was good, and it gave you more of a chance. Like the other ones, they just completely shut everything down, which I thought was pretty evil. And it's really hard to get your stuff out there, but it's really messed up that they're thinking about taking it away for reasons that don't seem that strong, right? I mean, the whole sharing information thing is like, they got your information. And they want to get your information. They if they want to find you, they could. The average citizen, if they want to find you, they can find you. I can understand not being on like government officials' phones or, computers, the people that work in, obviously the CIA or whatever. But they want to find you. They can find you, okay? They found me. The girls found me. They're watching me. So if girls can find me, I know China can find me. So, yeah, it just seems like they want to control the messaging, and they don't want any competition. And I feel like all these different industries are getting beat by TikTok, and in a slimy way. Again, they're not thinking about the average American citizen, or taking away people's way of making money, making a life. I mean, it's just hard out here, man. People I know that did everything the right way are getting laid off, can't make a decent living, can't survive, and TikTok is an outlet for people to get this stuff out there. I mean, you got to be on the internet these days if you have any type of business. I mean, there's doctors dancing on TikTok. Dentists. If you're a dancer, let's say you don't have the money to go to, I don't know, Juilliard, or I don't know, does Juilliard only give out scholarships? But, some dancing school. All them dancers on the train, maybe they got on TikTok and got seen. It was just a platform for people to get exposed. Me, had trouble getting recognized in the stand-up world. Got on TikTok, was able to get my face and name out there a little bit. So people that have been doing it for years, got on TikTok and got hits on the algorithm, and it expanded what they already had going on. Is what I was trying to say. So I thought it was a really good thing. Now No, it's not what it used to be. It has changed a lot. But I loved it, man. I was like, okay, this is just talking head. Talking head for comedy has been around for a while, and I was like, okay, I could do that. I just got to throw some jokes up and talk about current events. If I was writing for a TV show, a talk show, I'd be doing the same thing. And it's actually my words. I get to keep my own words. And sometimes I do feel like people take my stuff or whatever. It's fine. It's just TikTok. So that was fun for me. It was fun too. It kept me sharp. It was, I'm a hardcore stand-up, so I wake up, hit the pad. So it was like, all right, now I just wake up, hit TikTok and the pad. And great outlets. When I started TikTok, I wasn't in the best place, so helped me grow my confidence, helped me get that outside validation that I so desperately need. And it's just fun. It's fun to watch. My algorithm is pretty positive. So, it's probably not the healthiest way to deal with whatever I'm going through, but I do scroll when I'm in a bad mood or if I'm feeling uncomfortable. And it brings me up, brings my, endorphins up, relaxes my hormones. So I don't know about that. I think it intensifies my hormones and gets me a little jittery, and then I start feeling freaking. But it does make me feel better. So, but there's people that go on TikTok Shop. They're literally like using it like QVC every day, and you're just gonna take that away from people because you're mad that the messaging or information is getting out on TikTok, which is, from what I've seen, these people are credible. I mean, you want to talk about misinformation? There was a whole documentary about how the British tried to use Facebook and the Russians tried to use Facebook to steer the election. So why are we getting mad at TikTok saying the messaging is taken away? Because I think they were saying with Palestine and Israel, people were being brainwashed. But I think they don't like the fact that we don't have to go to the government or these corporate-run news industries for information anymore. All right? People are getting their own information out there. So it's going to affect me if it goes down. So, I was hoping Trump was going to save it. I was like, that'll be the one good thing out of all the other horrible things he's going to do. But I don't know. He met with the CEO of TikTok at Mar-a-Lago. And after that, the Supreme Court said they're going to listen to the case. But I think they're saying most likely they're going to uphold what they already said in the Circuit Court of Appeals or something like that. So January 10th, January 19th is when everything is going to shut down. It'll be unfortunate, man. I got 14,000 followers on there. Right? My fan base, I think they come to watch. They do. At first I was just like, my followers don't fuck with me like that. But they do. They watch. So I don't know. We'll see. You just gotta wait and see. You gotta keep doing you. Control the things you control. What you can control is, your content, your artistry, and just keep honing that and just keep riding it till the wheels fall off. But yeah, that's tough. I'm just like, as hard as it is out here, and you're going to take away something. And then some people just use it because they just like it. They just like watching it. It just makes them feel good. They're not content creators at all. It just helps them get through their day. So I thought that was really foul. Now, the other thing is, so for those people, if they do sell it to an American company, which I highly, highly doubt. Now, there is this other thing about they might sell it to a Japanese company, but I still don't think they would sell the algorithm. Like, the algorithm is the thing. So yeah. So to the people that just use it to watch, I don't think TikTok is gonna go away. But for people like me who's just like, I need this algorithm to get my stuff out there, that'd be tough. So built up a little following on YouTube. I'm not making no money on YouTube though. I was like, am I They're like, you qualified to make money. You just not making no money. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I saw one creator say it is a huge company that makes so much money. Like, that'd be crazy for it to go away. I don't think the Vine comparisons are the same. Like somebody was saying, Vine was nobody liked Vine anymore. People still love TikTok. So it's different. The market got rid of Vine, not the government. The government's trying to get rid of TikTok. I do think Mark Zuckerberg is a big part of that. Because I think, what did he do? He did something like that before where he just bought the competition and lobbied against the competition. So they try to do the same thing. Because they hate TikTok, because TikTok is whooping their ass. And, Mark Zuckerberg is a bro now. And he met with Trump as well and donated to Trump. But, I mean, he needs Trump because, Trump can make his life difficult. So we'll see. Hopefully TikTok stays the same. It will hurt. Okay, I will survive. But that'll hurt. That'll be another heartbreak for me. How much more can I take? I'm fucking 300 right now. Sparta. So I guess that's the theme of the show today. The theme of the world is the government out of touch with how the regular people are thinking, how the working class people see the world, and how the government sees the world. Because Luigi had a great photo shoot yesterday. Okay, he's on album covers now. He's all over the internet. He got a new haircut. Hopped out a helicopter like a rap video. Okay. And, anytime a rap video scenario situation happens, Eric Adams is going to be there. So Eric Adams was there with his photo op. So he was just covered with black ops everywhere. And people are just like, this is ridiculous. Like, why do you have so many people around this one guy who shot somebody with a handgun? Y'all act like he's a Navy SEAL, okay? What they say, he printed his stuff off the internet or something. So the people love Luigi, okay, and they keep trying to tell us Luigi has no impact, but I'm like, Luigi's impact is everywhere. Okay, I'm not saying he did things the right way. I'm not saying. I mean, there was a loss of life. Okay, you can't put a price on life, but you can't deny the impact of Luigi. Luigi's impact is real. Okay, it's not going anywhere, and it's getting bigger and bigger. And the government can't stop it. All right, it's undeniable. Like, they're trying to make this guy seem like the worst horrible person, but it has the opposite effect. Okay, they gave him terrorism charges. And professionals and regular people are just like, this was not a terrorist act. The terrorist act is mass shootings. Okay, this was one guy on the street. Okay, happens every day. Okay, so it just shows how scared people are and how much it affected people. It affected people. It affected the way people think. It affected the conversation. We're talking about it every day. This guy is huge. Okay. And he's also good looking. We're saying most likely terrorism is when you're trying to affect the way things are done. Basically, what they're saying with the terrorism charge is giving him credit for what they're saying he shouldn't have credit for. They're like, a terrorism charge is when you're trying to affect change and the way government is run. It was like he shot one person. Okay? He didn't blow up a building. He didn't attack the government building. It wasn't a government official that he attacked. So how is it a terrorism charge? And how are you saying he's a vigilante, but now you're saying he's a terrorist? Make up your mind. Is he or is he not? There's a CEO hotline. CEO's got a hotline. They don't answer the hotline for nobody else, but now they got a hotline. Okay. All right. So I don't know. You have to toe the line, okay? Because you don't want to condone, murdering somebody. You don't. That's a very heinous, evil thing to do. But you have to talk about why that energy, hit the world and why this happened and why some people understand and celebrate that, man. Now, part of us is like, we just had an election to try to make things a little bit easier. And for some reason, people did not vote for people to help the working class. But the working class is suffering. And healthcare is a huge thing. People go into debt. People lose family members. People lose their houses because of health problems. And people that do the right thing keep getting fucked over. You get fucked over in America when you do the right thing. That is the problem. Okay, we're not talking about people. Matter of fact, if you do the wrong thing, you seem to get ahead. If you're a slimy, backstabbing piece of ish, snake, shark salesman, you seem to get ahead in the world. You seem to become the president of the United States. So, Luigi's, what do you mean? Lore? The kids say his aura is growing. He did look calm though. He was yawning. Feels good to be outside. I was like, why is he so relaxed? And who gave him that haircut? Right? Luigi went to Supercuts before he got off his helicopter ride. So the revolution is being televised. I'm sorry. People are saying the gun charges are ridiculous. It's like 7 gun charges. They're just trying to really get this guy, which we knew was coming, okay? But you're trying to set an example by using the law, and so it looks like you're using the law in the wrong way. It looks like you're abusing the law. Charge the man for what he did, okay? Murder, gun charge. But when you're adding terrorism, when you're adding extra gun charges, when you're adding 2 states, to a guy that people already are fond of, whether he's a good guy or not, it just creates more distrust and more support for these types of acts. But he's affected change, man. Already, I saw the Phoenix Suns CEOs made the value on the menu $2. You're seeing it in all types of stuff, right? Immediately, things changed, but some things didn't change. But those things are getting called out now. People are paying attention more. So, they gotta figure out how they want to approach this. Now, they made it federal, which I thought was interesting. So I think they were saying it can't be televised, like it's gonna be in the courtroom and it can't be televised, so it'll just be court documents. So that was a good move by the government, because if this is televised and you got cutie Luigi on TV every day, you're gonna have some PR problems, government. So Eric Adams was there and he wanted to look him in the face and tell him, you can't come to my city and just do this. Okay. which made no sense. I was like, what are you talking about, Eric? Okay. He had a whole manifesto. Okay. All the criminals in the world, and this is a guy you want to look in the face. You wanted the photo op. You wanted to get your shiny bald head on television, as if you haven't been on television enough. Okay. We've seen you enough, Turkish Adams. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think Luigi's name is here to stay. He's the most famous Luigi of all time. So we're talking about vanity. We're talking about images. And Jay-Z was like, okay, if you're going to hit my image, then I'm going to hit yours. And so now, I guess they put out a story that Tony Busby gave an STI to, I think it was a girl that worked for him. It was a girl that worked for him, and he didn't tell her that he had something. So now that story's out there. So now he has it. So now Tony Busby's in a hot seat, and his image is on the line. So Jay-Z's like, we can play that game too. Okay, you want to say I was at a party doing crazy stuff? Well, I got somebody that says you're even crazier. Okay? So Tony Busby is a freaky lawyer. It's just a bunch of freaky cases going around. Okay? Didn't reveal it. Okay, now, from what I heard, they went out, they had dinner, and then they just went raw on the first night. Okay, so sis, you're a little freaky too. I know you're a lawyer, but shoot, that's in court where he's straight and narrow. Lawyers in real life are just as crazy as anybody else. Okay, don't trust anybody's profession. Just because they got a straight and narrow profession, don't mean they're straight and narrow in their personal life. Okay, some wild ass people that are really just good at their jobs. So I don't know. I think Tony Busby should just leave Jay-Z alone, son. Okay, the case seems frivolous. His reputation is getting hit harder and harder. So it's looking like this case is gonna get dismissed. I mean, he's picking at straws here. Okay, Jay-Z made Tony Busby look like Fonnie Willis at the end of the day. Even academics was like, I'm not messing with Jay-Z. I'm Tory Lanez on your own. I'm Team Rock Nation. So they're going back. They're swinging dicks back and forth. But I think Jay-Z's got that big D energy. You heard it from Beyonce. What's in this song? It's too long and one fit. So the Super Bowl halftime manager got you out of here. All right, that's a podcast for today. Hope you enjoyed it, man. I hope you enjoyed the holidays. I probably won't do an episode next week because it'll be right. Yeah, I'll be out of town. It'll be right around Christmas. Have a nice Christmas, man. Enjoy time with your family. Relax. Get some hot cocoa. Watch some movies. Extra hugs, extra love. Because dark times are coming. Okay. When that guy becomes president, it's gonna be nonstop chaos. You're already seeing. So enjoy the holidays, man, and spread some love, have some love in your heart. And I'm out. Thanks so much for listening. Love you. This is Gossip Intellectual. I'm Royce Wynn. Bye.